I think there is no player that, in a historical context, in the NFL right now is more underrated than Drew Brees.
Why?
By the end of this week or next week, he's going to have thrown for more yards than anybody ever. The game you did see,
yes,
he set the all-time completions record, and he is 44 touchdowns away, 45, from the all-time touchdown record. So there is a good chance he's going to hold the triple crown of quarterbacking when he retires. Completions, yards, touchdowns. And nobody talks about him as one of the 5 best quarterbacks ever. Nobody talks about him as one of the 2 or 3 best quarterbacks of his own era. He's never won a league MVP. Never won a league MVP. So Drew, yes, he is historically underrated because of the era of quarterbacks he's played with.
And I believe there's been 1,000 quarterbacks with better attributes that played in the NFL than Drew Brees. Height, weight, strength, arm strength, things like that. But Drew has all the intangibles that you want. He's been a high achiever ever since high school. Played at a high level there in Texas, was a leader, was a captain, took that to Purdue, was outstanding there. Had the arm injury in San Diego. They decided to give up on him, resurrected his career in New Orleans, had led them to a championship. He changed his whole franchise. So is he underrated? Yes. If you're playing in a big game, Drew Brees should be mentioned as far as one of the clutch quarterbacks that we've ever seen. In the small body that he's been able to do it with is just, it's amazing. Because now the rules just changed for him. All right, but they've been hitting Drew Brees for his whole career. And he's been able to survive being undersized this is a big man's game. Pro football is about big people, explosive, and Drew Brees does not have that, but he has the intellect and the intangibles that make him very, very successful.
Is there anything to where he plays that keeps him a bit underrated?
I think it should help him because this is the sad sack, literally sacks on their head franchise.
Yes.
What's the story of Peyton and Eli's dad? Poor Archie Manning. He had to play for the Saints. The team, if he doesn't win that championship, they move him. I think that's really on the board post-Katrina, that they move him. And see, how's he been able to do it? You spent time with him recently.
Yeah, and he doesn't want publicity for it, but he talked to me. He was very, very frank about it. And he said, I believe that my body is in as good a shape as any other professional athlete, given any sport. I believe I'm in just as good a shape or better shape. He said, I just don't want the publicity. Other people, they want the publicity. I don't want people to know that I have a team of people directing me, what exercise I'm going to do, what foods I'm going to eat. And you could see before the game, I had Dusty with us doing the game, and Dusty's a Purdue guy, and Drew Brees, he's always blessing Drew Brees with his little, man, Drew has such a regiment that I couldn't, Nick, I'll go up to anyone. Before the game, he was so locked into this regiment that he does before the game, I couldn't even break through. I was like, man, that's what he does. He's got a system that's made him so successful. I just have so much respect for him on and off.